those ops still spend over 70% of their time on data preparation instead of actually doing strategic work. This costs the average company, the average enterprise, $20 million. That's $54 billion US enterprise alone. That's because analysis remains siloed, brittle, and slow. Because data is scattered all over, systems of records, 10 plus hours are spent by these teams chasing that data before they even begin to do the work. And the work they do happens in silos with very limited collaboration. And that analysis that they build is completely brittle. And next time they need to change something or update it, they have to start from scratch. It's very slow and costly. And there's no version control or any trails. But Veer really changes this picture by connecting data and teams for AI-driven modeling, scenario planning, and reporting across the organization. This is a screenshot of our app, which is highly engineered. I'm just going to focus on the 4 key capabilities here. So first is data integrations. We have built-in connections to data that these companies already rely on. So think ERP like SAP, CRM like Salesforce, data lakes like Databricks, Snowflake, and so on. This lets the AI drive work that is actually accurate and aligned to the company goals. And that work is modeling what-if scenarios, analysis and reporting with an environment that is completely multiplayer and collaborative. So here we're looking at a VP of Finance working with the sales director in Europe, aligning on the sales targets for the year. So the AI can drive that work alongside the teams down to spreadsheet formulas they already know, and with one click build interactive what-if scenarios and turn them into executive-ready board decks, that kind of stuff. And all interactive and collaborative. We do that through AI agents that are tailored for the kind of work these people do in enterprises. So you have like a modeler that can build financial models with ease, but also companies can build their own AI agents and define workflows, whether it's on schedule or in demand, to do the work they do today. We built this to be enterprise from day one, so we have auditability and traceability, but also single sign-on. We host it on dedicated US infrastructure, and we give companies the ability to self-host if they really want absolutely control over the data, make sure that it never leaves their organization. Use cases, I'm just going to touch on one. This is a Fortune 500 FP&A team where the team that sits in the US needs to coordinate with the team in Latin America and get the numbers and get the latest information on the ground. Today that's done in emails with files that get sent around with a little bit of explanation on top. And it takes the team here multiple days just to process that information to report back up to the organization. With Veer, they can do that immediately by getting the same data in the same environment, collaborate with the team, get the help of AI to prepare that report and be done instantly. So AI productivity is a nascent market, but it's going to be really big, but you can probably tell. We're very, very early stage, coming out of stealth next week. So with zero marketing, we've been able to get 5 enterprises to agree to use Veer. That's the names that you see on this page. We start with a small $10,000 paid pilot up front that can into a larger team, and on top of that, then convert into a contract. And the conversation we've had so far has been for a $500,000 ACV at one of these. So this is the team. I built the MVP myself and brought on Spencer as a technical lead and Todd, who is experienced entrepreneur, to help drive the business. That's it. Thank you.
Incredible, very exciting. I'll ask you a question I think a lot of, whether it be early stage companies or even your later stage software companies, are going to be asked and really forced to confront over the next few years, especially as news the last day or two, Thoma Bravo writing down perhaps their entire valuation of Medallia. Tell me how an Anthropic doesn't come out with an update one day that just disrupts this and everybody goes to Anthropic.
Yeah, great question. So we're model agnostic. You can plug in any model into this and configure it. So if you have your own preferred model at your organization or a partnership with them, or you're running your own cloud, you can use that here. As models get better, our product gets better. What we've built is a way for the AI to really excel at this really complex environment where there's data coming from multiple places, people working from the same environment, and a way to collaborate and undo and see what the AI did in real time, accept those changes. So there is a products layer here that doesn't fall out of just building a better model. And if you look at what these other companies have done, the foundation models, they've been kind of replacing the thin wrappers around those models that kind of do one thing really well. But this is a way more complex product that you need to build for, and it's not going to come out of building a better model.
Tell us about the end user experience, right? How easy is it for the end user to use the platform?
It requires zero training. So you have in this environment already spreadsheet formulas that everybody knows with full feature parity with what is available in standard spreadsheet providers. So users can build a whole financial model if they want through that kind of way they used to build. So they don't have to learn anything else. The difference is now they can share their work, invite somebody to collaborate with them, and have an AI alongside that understands that, sees what they're doing, can help fix a formula, whatever, turn it into a presentation, turn it into a dashboard, share those analysis, pull the data. So it's built, from my experience, having used those tools for a long time, always with the idea that you shouldn't take the power away from the user to build things the way they want. So it's very flexible and requires essentially zero training to get going. Obviously, there are more features here than there are in the things they use, but that's an incremental process for them to kind of discover more things. But to answer specifically tactically, when we deploy to these organizations, there's a pilot and a training period for us to get people acclimated with it, but it turns out that they all say, it looks like what I already use today.
So is your product, so it's tailorable to whatever the company needs are? So
I couldn't hear you really well.
Is this product, can you tailor it to what a company needs, or it's just one package, it's everything?
Great question. It's a little bit of both because it's the same product for everybody, but it's extensible. So you see the list of extensions here. You can just install whatever is available at the organization. We offer a bunch of them, but if the company wants to offer just a few of them, they can offer their own marketplace of extensions. They can build their own, and so on and so forth. So it fits most uses, but you can always extend it to the specific things that they need.
Okay, thank you.
So say your company is going through a large change and you use this to create a pathway for that change within the company. Are you able to provide feedback so it can learn about the reaction and how your company responds to it? Like, does it adapt?
Do you mean the AI adapts to that? So the AI will learn anything about the project you're working on. The way we build this is you think of it in terms of projects. So if I have my sales forecast for the year, the AI will keep memories about how I'm building that and reference work you've done in the past and work you've done in that specific project to understand the specifics of it. And then with the ability to also build specific agents, you can also further tailor it to that reality. So if this is actually one of the advantages of being able to kind of let the user configure this and work with them to configure if they need our help, so that they can build, look, we're going through this and I need your help to do X, Y, and Z, and these are the data sources that we use, etc. So it helps the AI a little bit, kind of steer in the right direction so it has the right context, the right data at its fingertips.
Give us some insights on the ground for what the B2B sales process is like out there now. Obviously, every company wants to use AI to help lead through growth and become more efficient, but I'm sure there's some hesitation because of how quickly evolving the market is, that they sign up too quick and your product's obsolete.
I only have 15 seconds, so I'm going to breeze through it. So I think we're at a point where AI has matured, and a lot of companies have tried something that kind of like fizzled out. It didn't deliver on their promises. So when we come to them and show this is how it's going to work, it really resonates with them that they're using the same data that they already use. Bring the files they use. You can bring your existing files into this workspace. You don't lose anything, and it's built for like the day-to-day work they do. So they've been very receptive to it, which is not to say that it's a easy, quick process, because B2B to enterprise, it takes time. So the pilot has been perfect in helping us kind of start with a smaller team, scope to specific success criteria, and then deliver on that to expand to a bigger project. Thank you.
Where's the company located?
In Brickell.
In Brickell, in Miami?
Yes.
Very good. And how many employees does it have, more or less?
5 people.
5. And you're working for it too?
Yes.
And what are you doing?
I'm a lawyer, but I'm like chief of staff. I help with manage clients, write the contract.
Or what kind of a lawyer are you?
I'm sorry?
What kind of law did you specialize? Corporate law. Very good.
I
How,
mainly help them with contracts, but I actually help with anything. So even like following up with clients if needed.
and how long have you been working?
Since December last year.
So it's a year and about a year.
No. The company was founded in September last year.
In September last year.
But we are in stealth. So
It was founded in New York or here?
here. Andy, who founded, he was in New York before this, working for Morgan Stanley, but then he moved here.
Very good. How is it doing so far?
We're doing great. We have 5 big enterprises. We have IBM.
Streaming lets you pause, fast forward, and
Very good.
rewind. But it can't do the one thing that matters most: skip the scenes that hurt. I'm Emily Weinberg, and I'm the daughter of 2 screenwriters, so I grew up surrounded by film. But a few years ago, I went through an abusive relationship, and I realized how something as simple as the show that you're watching can have an immense impact on your mental health. And I'm not alone. 45% of young people say that a film or a TV show has hurt their mental health, while 70% say that advanced content warnings would have helped. After the show 13 Reasons Why premiered, the US youth suicide rates rose about 29%. Streaming is a $100 billion global market, yet not a single platform has designed viewer-side control. Currently, we have 2 options. You can either turn the TV off or enter the scene. So that's where Skip It comes in. Skip It is an AI-powered trauma-informed overlay that allows users to skip triggering scenes as you're watching. So here's how it works. You go into your settings, you select what you'd like to avoid, and then as you're watching, you'll get a little pop-up that looks like this, that tells you how much time until the scene starts, the scene duration, as well as you can decide if you want to skip or continue watching. Every single interaction builds the first ever scene-level trigger intelligence dataset for film and television, which powers platform licensing, clinical tools, and our institutional deployments. The extension is the